So after a long, yes, very nice to meet you. After a long gap, we again meet for our today's lecture. Actually, Habgunde sir just told me to take two lectures per week. That's why I come here. First, we share about our syllabus. I share my screen and then discuss about our syllabus. And after syllabus, we will start our first poem. Just see the syllabus. I think for compulsory English, already Habgunde sir have completed various elements of compulsory English. At the same time, he has completed even our Indian English literature, your paper number third. So now we are going to start your, I think this is your fourth paper. So we are going to start certain poems related to American literature. As we have already see on your screen that the syllabus has various few elements like the first one is background topic related to the brief history of American literature, then brief history of American literature. Then we saw there are two poems, Song of the Open Road written by Walt Whitman, and the third is, and the second is The Negro Speaks of Rivers written by Lodgton Hughes. So these two poems which we have to study. After that, there are two fiction, that is To Build a Fire and The Celebrated Jumping. One prose, the American scholar Ralph R.W. Emerson, the American scholar, and one drama, All My Sons, written by Arthur Miller. So today we are going to discuss our first poem, Song of the Open Road. In our next lecture, perhaps in next week, I again come to Indian literature and we will complete the poem Prayer to Lord Murgam. But today and in tomorrow's lecture, we are going to complete the poem that is Song of the Open Road. Okay, so just just again, I am going to share the poem, the song on the open road, and then we discuss it in our current lecture. So, friends, this is our first poem, which in today's lecture we are going to discuss Song of the Open Road, written by Walt Whitman. It's a very easy poem. The poem is really very easy. First, there are few points. First, we are going to discuss about the bibliography of Walt Whitman. After that, we see summary, themes, structure, literary devices, and in the end, we are going to discuss line by line about our present poem. So, today and in tomorrow's lecture, we are going to complete this poem. Okay, after that, I will paste its notes on our WhatsApp group too. So, first, we just discussed about Walt Whitman. Just I read the first paragraph. See on your mobile screen. Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman appeared in what many scholars deem one of the most influential poetry text of all time, Leaves of Grass. Leaves of Grass is one of very famous poem collection of poems written by Walt Whitman, which gave him fame and name in the literary world, which was first published on July 4, 1855. A journalist and teacher by trade, Walt Whitman is known as a poet and essayist, and many modern poets credit his poetry with inspiring and influencing their own works. Whitman was born on Long Island and grew up in the New York area. He had very little formal schooling. So just see, he has very little formal schooling, but he considers himself to be a lifelong learner. So that is very important. We have to learn from Walt Whitman that though he can't learn in school and colleges, but then also he just make himself lifelong learner, and that's why he become a successful person. He took job at print shops. Additionally, he taught school and worked on several newspapers. Whitman died at the age of 72 after suffering a debilitating stroke. His poems and essays are read in classrooms throughout the United States and the world. So, it's a brief introduction about Walt Whitman. Actually, we don't have MCQ questions related with author. So, it's not very necessary to go long related with any poet, author, dramatist, etc. So, just a brief introduction of our particular writer, Walt Whitman. Particularly, he is famous for his Leaves of Grass. Again, he didn't have any degree, but still he learned at his home and become a successful person. Now, we are discussing the second important point, that is the abstract of Song of the Open Road. Before going to start the poem, we just discuss about its various points so that when we discuss line by line our present poem, it will be easy for all of us to understand the present poem. So just see, Song of the Open Road by Walt Whitman describes a trip the speaker takes in order to learn about himself and enjoy the journey to an unnamed destination. So the present poem is very simple. Just here Walt Whitman, the speaker, means it's first person narration, the speaker himself explain his how he just walk on that road on foot. It's a very simple thing. And he just learn about himself. The speaker of the poem is describing a trip on which he is embarking. He describes himself as being healthy and free. And he realizes he is the only person who is in complete control of his life. He chooses his own destiny. That is very important. What happened at each and every time? We always depend on other persons. We always blame on other persons for our unsuccessful unsuccess or for any difficulties which we have to face in our present life. So here the writer just want to explain that he is healthy, he is free. And the most important thing, what? He has taken control of his own life. He choose his own destiny. Only we are responsible for our destiny, for our future. So never blame on other peoples. What happens? Generally, we blame to other people that due to that person I can't do this thing like that. Never blame. Even in today's COVID pandemic world, as we all know how the condition is, everywhere there is negativity, full of chaos, and the person who unfortunately becomes the victim of COVID 19, they just blame other person that due to that person I am infected. Never think in such negative manner. Always try to be positive because you are the owner, you are the master of your own life. Because not because at present age we are not a child. So various just students just tell us that sir, Due to my family background, I can't study. Due to that person, he told me not to take English, just to take Marathi language. It is easy. So I took it. What can now I do? Just remember, here the poet only want to tell us that you are the master. You will be free to choose the career, the destiny about your future. Everyone has its problem. Every person has problems, obstacles, or so many problems comes in our life. There are a lot of hindrances when we want to capture meet with our fortune. But just the poem is very easy. What the poet want? He just want to tell us that you are free, you are healthy, and so you are the master, you are the owner of your own destiny. Never blame other people for your destiny. What happened? We always blame other people, and so these things always happen. He chooses his own destiny. Because of this realization, he does not have wish or hope. He does not wish or hope or pray for good fortune. So here he again explained that he never hope or pray for good fortune, because he knows very well that his destiny is in his own hand. And so what other people or even God also do. So here one more thing he explained that he never he never hope or pray or wish for good fortune, because it is related with his own activity. What we do now, there are, due to this COVID-19 pandemic condition, we all saw that we are sitting at our home, we are doing homework. Many people, many students, they just making time pass throughout the this continue time. And then they ask, sir, what can we do? You have enough time, just do work this or that, because you are the master of your own destiny. Just try to develop our English language. Just try to develop the four basic skills: LSWR, listening, writing, reading, and speaking, or listening, speaking, writing, reading, whatever it may be. The first thing, we have to listen, because listening is very important in our own life. Nowadays, when you listen online lectures, just you think what happened. We can't match up at each and every time, because we didn't listen carefully. We don't, our ears, they don't habitually of these things. That's why the problem comes. So many students demand, sir, just speak in Marathi, just speak slowly. So what happened? If we want to progress, then we must come into that flow. That is very important, and it is in our own hand. Just go to YouTube channel. There are various speakers, a lot of inspirational speech which we will find on the YouTube channel. Just go there, just try to listen each and every day, at least for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Automatically, you will match up with everything. But we don't want to do this thing. We want only easy things. So here the writer, he himself explained that he is the master. He is free and he is the master of his own fortune. So he never hoped for the good fortune, because if he did good deeds, then automatically good fortune comes into his future. And if he don't do any work or properly, he don't study or whatever it may be, then he can't meet a good fortune. Why we blame, why we criticize on destiny, on God, on society, on our family? All are in our own hand. Just do the needful things, in proper time, in proper way, in proper manner, automatically you will meet with your own good fortune. So here he simply want to explain. The poem is really very easy. Here the writer just want, here the writer just want to tell us that your fortune is in your hand. He just explain his own journey, how he just walk on that road, and he explained that everything is in his own hand. He is free, he is healthy. So his fortune is totally depend on himself. So he never pray for good fortune because it does not enough. He attests that he himself is his own good fortune, and that is all the needs. What needs? Only yourself. Your 100% contribution to your fortune if you want to be a successful person. What happened? We always listen. Why we listen? We listen for reply. Even in today's lecture, what happened? Or even in last so many lectures, you heard a lot of lectures. And what we do? We only just take out certain notes because we want to reply it in our own examination. But that is not enough. Just remember, my friends, that is not enough. Because only reply these things is gives very limited value to our own life. We have to understand. There is one poem for our compulsory English, Desiderata, the things desired. I think Hapunde sir has completed the poem Desiderata, written by again the American author. So it is a very famous poem. What the writer there wants to tell us that never compare yourself with other person. Go silently, go placidly, because the world is full of noisy, full of haste, full of confusion, full of treacherous people, wicked people. But then also there are various heroes. Then also there are various virtuous things. Just see to that thing. What happened? We always see with our negativity, with our prejudiced mind. And so we always became doubtful about everything. That poem is a really, just if possible, just make a print of that poem and read every day. Because each and every line, sentence of that poem is a type of quotation. If we want to live a happy life, we have to listen each and every sentence of that poem, Desiderata. Here again, this poem, it's a very short poem actually. That poem is really a long poem. In the present poem, the writer just he want to tell us that we are the owner of our fortune. So never compare. Listen other people silently. Go silently. Always speak truth, but not violently. It's silently and openly. So these things, there is nothing that he is lacking. He will reach his destination on his own, and the earth will provide him with anything extra that is necessary. Because we all have rights to live on this earth, and the earth definitely provide what we want. Just we have to do what we want. Not only think, we have to act upon that particular thing. Here the writer just want to emphasize that he is free to choose about his destination, to take decisions related to his destination. So he never pray in front of God, he never wish, just he do what he want. That is important. If we combine the two poems, the Desiderata and this poem, both are related to our own career. That nowadays, how the world is pandemic and how we have to control ourselves. We have to control. We have to control on our own desires, because this is really tough time. But it's really, I think we all got enough good time to develop ourselves, to develop our inner self, to develop English language. because we got enough time to just listen and listen one speech at least for several times so that we can develop our listening capacity, which is very important if we want to develop the language communication. So the both poems are just correlated with each other, related with our own career. Here in this poem also the writer just want to tell that we are the master of our own destination. This is not to say that the road he is taking is not paved with imperfection and burdens. Rather than worry, however, the speaker has decided to take those burdens with him and deal with them as they arise. So whatever the path, whatever the destiny, whatever the fortune, whatever you decide about your own career, definitely you have to face imperfections, burdens, worriness, hindrances, problems, whatever it may be. But just don't afraid to go, just try to solve these problems with your own strengths. Never think about other people. So the poem is very simple. Its theme is very simple. Even if we say it's abstract or outline summary, it is really very simple. That here just the writer want to tell us that he himself goes on that road. He is free. He is healthy. He is the sole person or master of his own destiny. He choose whatever he want. So he never pray, hope, or wish for good fortune. He knew his fortune definitely related with his own action. Though his path, he knew there are various hindrances, various problems, various imperfections and burdens came. Then also he is ready to go on that path because he knew that if he did it properly, automatically he will get good fortune. So the theme is very simple. Now the next point, the themes in Song of the Open Road. So we are going to discuss about its themes. Whitman engages with important themes of freedom, the self, and nature in Song of the Open Road. His speaker, who is like very likely Whitman himself, describes a journey he is embarking on. It is open, that is open. There is a whole line of freedom right in front of him that he is going to tap into. The journey he undertakes also going to tell him about himself. He believes that he will come to fully depend on himself for everything. This will allow him to achieve a new perspective on his own abilities and a new knowledge of what he values. So, he believes that he will come to fully depend on himself on everything. That thing is very important. What happens? We always demand things from other people, from the people surrounded from us, whether it is our family, friends, or whatever it may. But here, the speaker, the writer, he himself know that he has to go on this path. Whatever the problems come in his future, he has to solve it. So he totally depend on himself or for everything to solve each and every problem. How to develop ourselves, that is very important. How to run, how to go, how to walk, how to control ourselves. And so here the theme is very simple. As the title, what is the title? Song of the Open Road. So here the road is open for everyone. Here the speaker himself explained that he is free to choose and he completely depend on himself to choose his career, to face the problem and to attain everything, whatever he needs. The same condition is related with everyone. We are completely responsible for our own fortune. No one is responsible for our destiny, for our fortune. So just say the theme. The theme is very simple, that he describing his own journey, and he explained that it is open and he has full freedom and he is responsible for his own fortune. That is the theme. The structure and form of Song of the Open Road. The next point now we will discuss. Song of the Open Road is separated into four separate stanzas, with the exception of the first stanza, which contains only three lines. So it has four stanzas. In the first stanza, we have only three lines, and next three stanzas which contain four lines. The poem utilizes free verse. It is related with free verse. The lines are unrhymed and of varying lengths. So, free verse means the writer he don't follow any rules related to poetry. Songs of the Open Road is a told from the first person point of view, and the speaker, perhaps Whitman knows himself very well, is often referred to today as the father of the free verse poetry. He used the style of writing paved the way of generations of poets after him. So, just if we see about the technique or structure, then the writer used only free verse. And in the first stanza, we have three lines, and the next three stanza contain four lines. This total 15 lines poem using free verse. Free verse means he never used any other poetic devices. Then just see the next point, literary devices. Whitman makes use of various literary devices in Song of the Open Road. These include but are not limited to enjambment, alliteration, caesura, the first enjambment. So here he used various even poetic techniques, as we already see, enjambment, alliteration, etc. In the free verse also. The first enjambment is a common and useful poetic technique that allows the poet to control how fast a reader moves through the line of verse. So from first line to second, or from one line to another line, we move very fast. In that enjambment, the writer never used proper punctuation mark here. One good example is the transition between line 1 and 2 of the second stanza. Alliteration is another common device. Alliteration means repetition of certain common sounds to create a feeling of rhyme and rhythm, so that we have rhythm. We always make poems in our mother tongue also using yamak, which means alliteration. We are just using the common consonant. For example, no, need, nothing. In these two stanza as well, complaints, criticism, we saw. Caesura is another formal technique that involves splitting a light with punctuation. So it is exactly opposite to enjambment. At some in some lines, he use that technique also. For example, line number 4 in the second stanza, strong and content, I travel the open road. So these are the basic elements. These are the basic elements or background information about our poem. Again, just I repeated it very shortly. The poem Song of the Open Road, written by Walt Whitman, a very famous American poet. He is particularly famous for his Leaves of the Grass. The theme of the present poem, it is related with the journey of speaker. Here the road is open and he walk on his own foot. And here he believes that he is fully depend on himself for everything. So just here the writer want to tell us that everyone is free to choose his own destiny and he is responsible for our own destiny. So that is also very important. Then we saw structure. He uses the free verse. There are four stanzas. In the very first stanza, we have three lines, and next three stanzas, we have four lines. Then, related to literary devices or poetic techniques, he uses various figure of speech like enjambment, alliteration, or caesura. Enjambments means we come from first to second line very fastly without proper punctuation mark. Alliteration, repetition of certain consonants, and Tresora again splitting a line unusually with the help of punctuation. So these three figure of speech or poetic techniques he used in the present poem. So on our tomorrow's lecture, we are going to discuss the poem. Just I read three lines and then we are going to stop. Just see how the poem is really easy. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road. Healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me leading wherever I choose. Just see, on foot, light-hearted. He is free, he is healthy. And what? Wherever I choose. So he himself is responsible or he himself choose wherever he want to go. So simply these three lines explain the theme of the poem. The poem is really very easy. You just want to tell that on foot, the life is really free and healthy. If you just accept that you are responsible, you have to choose what you want. And so that is really very easy thing which the writer discussed in our present poem. So friends, in tomorrow's lecture, we are going to discuss the poem line by line. Okay, I will again repeat. I will post certain notes related to this poem on our WhatsApp group also. I hope you can understand. Yeah, yeah. I will also send its PDF also, and I hope that you will